Hello. How are you? I am so happy that you reached out to me for a reading, and I know that your reading is about a move, so I'm just going to say that wherever you are in the world at this time, I hope you're well. And here's what we're going to do today. First, I'm going to go ahead and pull one sort of clarifier significator card from this deck, the Wild Wisdom, and another one from my Gods and Titans deck right here. And then we'll get into the main reading with my original Rider Waite deck. Okay, so let's see. I picked Lucy Cavendish's Fairies because I trust the fairies with matters of the earth. So let's see what they have to say about your move out of state. And that is a big move. Oh wow, okay. So we have Barnabas and the Prince, Adventures, Discovery, Travel, Meeting Destiny. Okay. Already we have a positive card. And so basically this is saying, I mean, it's, you know, pretty much what we're looking at here. This is going to be an adventure for you. This is about a discovery. Of course, you're going to have to travel. And of course, moving out of state brings a lot of excitement with it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put Barnabas and the Prince aside. Okay, now for the Gods and Titans. I apologize for the stickiness of these cards. They're not shuffling as smoothly as the fairies. And you know, I was not expecting to read with this deck anytime soon. I've had this deck for quite a while. I didn't include it in my list of Oracle decks under my trailer video. And that's because I wasn't really planning to do really large spreads with it. I was just planning to use it as exactly the way that we're about to use it. It's kind of like a clarifying card, parting card, significator kind of card. And personally, I have not used this deck for quite some time. But I do agree with one renowned YouTuber in the pagan community when she said that having a deck like this in your collection sort of balances out all of the girly girly, so to speak, energy that we have in our deck collections. If you've noticed, under my trailer video, I have a listing of tarot and oracle card decks, and most of them are pretty girly, I would say. Most of them are pretty feminine. But then this morning there was your question in my inbox, and by the way, you are my first client reading, and you are very much appreciated for that. And you know, I was kind of like to my decks, you know, whoever wants to come forward, speak now or forever hold your peace. So this deck came forward. I mean, I would imagine that it's because, you know, moving entails, I mean, that just takes a lot of masculine, so to speak, energy, a lot of active energy, which is the reason why I included a little bit of red in your reading. And also my little arrowhead is making an appearance. Okay, and so yeah, I haven't used this deck for about a year, and this morning they were like, yeah, we want to come forward. and do this. So let's see which god or titan is going to come forward for you today. Okay, here we go. Zeus, leadership. Having Zeus show up in your reading with his message being about leadership tells me that you've shown great leadership with this move. Whether you're a single person moving out of state, or you're coupled with someone, or you're coupled with children, or you're a single mom, whatever the case may be, moving out of state is shows a lot of leadership on your part, and that leadership is it's not it's going to have to, what I mean to say is it's going to have to not stop there. And what I mean by that is basically, of course, when you're moving, you probably have belongings that you're going to be taking with you, and so you may, I'm not sure what the mode of transportation you'll be employing in this move, but perhaps you'll be employing movers to help you with this move, and you'll be directing people on how to, handle your things, handle your items. So yeah, first and foremost, you've shown leadership by even considering this move. That's a big deal, moving out of state. It's not just moving, kind of like moving out of the neighborhood into another neighborhood in the same city or whatnot. But yeah, that just shows a lot of leadership, which is going to have to trickle down all the way to the end of the move. Okay, so Zeus is imploring you to continue to apply the leadership that you have shown thus far. Okay. Okay, so now for the main course, if you will. Okay, well, you actually did not choose a deck of cards with which to do the reading, so to not waste time, I wanted to go ahead and to get this out to you as quickly as possible. I took the initiative. I hope you don't mind. By the way, all the deck information can be found in the info section below the video. So this is going to be a 9-card spread to look even further into the energies that are surrounding this move. It's basically what I like to call my version of the Celtic Cross spread. Last year I uploaded a video titled just about that, but in recent times I decided to revise that. When I was looking for something that was like the Celtic Cross, that provided you with a lot of good and general, and well, general if you're doing a general reading, but a lot of good and how do I call it? Just a lot of popular questions, I guess. Okay, so I've basically revised that spread when I went ahead and mixed. This is basically going to be a mixture of this standalone elemental spread that I recently channeled with some of the more popular spread positions that you can find in the traditional Celtic Cross spread. So this is to look even deeper into your move, the energies surrounding this move. Okay, so the card at the center is the present situation. You have the Five of Wands. And then we have the people about you. So that is basically, that's kind of like a traditional position in the Celtic cross spread. That's basically the environment card. So this is the people about you, people that are that might be influencing your decision to move. Ace of Swords. Okay, next up we have your shadow card, and this is not that, you know, this position is not entirely something that you would find in your traditional Celtic cross spread, but it's in recent times I've seen, of course, you know, with everyone speaking of the shadow and looking into our shadow selves and shadow sides, you know, there have been a few revamped Celtic cross spreads with a shadow card position. So I thought I would employ that into my own version of the Celtic cross spread. So your shadow card here, I had it to say something that you are unaware of or that is difficult for you to acknowledge. The Nine of Swords. Okay, and then we have, let's see, well, let's do the past first. Okay, so this is your card of the past. The Seven of Swords. All right, the future. The Magician. Okay, now, so the remaining four cards, this is where we get into the elemental side of things. For Earth, I had Earth to mean what is unyielding within this situation. You know, that doesn't necessarily mean something that you know, won't change at all, that is not able to be changed at all, but it's this represents something that may be hard for you to change within the situation. Judgment. Then we have Fire, which is your emotions during this situation. The High Priestess. Wind is going to be how you're mentally or logically handling the situation, where you are in your mind about the move. The Eight of Wands. And finally we have Water, which is what is yielding about the situation, what can be changed. The Sun. Your present situation, the center card is being represented by the energy of the Five of Wands. And this card is generally a card that talks about inner or outer conflict. And of course that is to be expected, seeing as how you're moving out of state. You know, especially when we're trying to do things for our betterment, we're going to face opposition, whether that opposition is coming from our own selves or the people around us. So yeah, you're definitely conflicted about this move. And in the past, it looks to be that you definitely employed secrecy. You have the Seven of Swords, which is this guy making off with a few swords from this what looks to be this sort of like battle camp or something. And you know, that's not a bad thing that you did that. That kind of reminds me of how, you know, some people say sometimes when you're sort of in the middle of creating something, in the middle of manifesting something, that it's best to you know, not tell anyone what you're up to. It's kind of like I'm not sure what your particular religious or spiritual path might be, but I very much believe in that that part of the witch's pyramid, which says to be to keep silent, you know, because sometimes that's very much what I go by these days. Whenever I'm in the process of creating something big or small, manifesting something big or small, sometimes I forgo telling people what I'm up to, because sometimes people are not, you know, they're not, for whatever reason, you know, whether they are legitimately concerned for you, or whether they're just trying to bring you down. You know, sometimes people are not on the same page as you, and so sometimes it is best to keep your dreams and wishes and your goals and your manifestations, your spells, to yourself, okay? And so I definitely see you employing secrecy in the past about this move. Maybe you kept this to yourself, you didn't tell anyone until now. And you know, now that the date is nearing, seems to be getting close, and you've kind of let the cat out of the bag, so to speak, you know, now you're kind of like you're kind of facing this opposition, or if this is not other people around you that are causing this conflict. Now that the date is getting closer for you, you're facing this self-doubt, you're facing your own thoughts, you're facing some inner conflict. And your shadow card, which speaks about something that you are unaware of or that is difficult for you to acknowledge, your shadow card is the Nine of Swords. And to me, what that signifies is something that you're unaware of or that is difficult for you to acknowledge is the fact that the anxieties that you have about this move are unwarranted. You know, it's whatever anxiety you're facing about this move, the anxiety is not of your highest and best self. And that may be something that you're not aware of, you know. Sometimes we let what other people, you know, want for us, their point of view of life, get to us and seep into our consciousness, you know, and cause us to you know, not go to sleep at night about the decisions that we have to make, like this this figure is in the card. So the Nine of Swords is saying that your fears and anxieties about the situation are not warranted, whether these fears and anxieties are coming from other people or yourself. And that is where I believe that Zeus is coming in with the leadership card, basically saying to, you know, take control of your life. You know, don't let you know, don't let the negative things that other people are saying about this, when you know deep down that, you know, you should be moving. Take the lead, and don't let other people's opinions affect your decision. You know, I know you came to me for a reading, but first and foremost, you know, this is your life. This is you're the person making the decisions about this. And you know, the High Priestess made an appearance, and it looks to be that you're someone who is who has these sort of conversations with yourself a lot. You check in a lot. And so, yeah, continue to check in first and foremost with yourself, and don't let others negatively impact you. And in the future, it looks to be that is exactly what you do. You know, you take the reins, you take charge, you transform the scattered energy of the Five of Wands, the scattered energy of the Eight of Wands, and you know, transform that into a concise and pointed energy that allows you to go through with this move. The number that is above, that is kind of ascribed to the magician, is the number 1. And so to me, 1 just tells me that, you know, you're not dealing with the scattered energy of the Eight of Wands, but a very concise and pointed and determined kind of energy. And the magician, besides the magician, is very much about manifestation. And so I think in the future you do go through with this move. You pull all of your resources together, like he has right here. He has all of the suits of the tarot with him, the cup, pentacle, sword, and wand, to manifest his dreams. So yeah, he's pulling all of these resources that are at his already at his disposal to make his dreams come true. Now, the people about you, it looks to me that you have someone on your side who is capable of helping you cut through the BS, so to speak. The Ace of Swords is very much a card about overcoming your challenges. And you know, both of these cards are sword cards. And so whoever is at your side is kind of like, you know, they're employing the same energy that this card is giving off. In this particular reading, this card, it's not, well, it usually is not a good news, but it's the person that you have about you. They are definitely taking no prisoners when it comes to helping you see things more clearly. Okay, so you definitely have an angel of sorts by your side helping you to figure this thing out. Your Earth card, what is unyielding about the situation? Judgment. And rightfully so. I mean, you're moving out of state, and so I wouldn't really expect someone making that big a decision to not employ all the judgment in the world to this situation. And that same energy kind of continues, makes itself known with the High Priestess. And she is in the position of fire, which represents your emotions. To me, in my own, like I said, in my own elemental spread that I channeled recently, I made fire to be about your emotions. But the fire that you feel within the situation is one that is pretty tame. You may be feeling excited or nervous about this move, but you're not necessarily someone who lets their emotions run with them, as can be seen with how you know, with the two different colored pillars that kind of flank the High Priestess. I think that you're someone who tries to balance out you know, your desires with logic. You're not one to easily say, okay, let me run with this idea because you know, it makes sense. You also check in with what it is that you want, how it is that you know, the big picture. You like to employ both sides of the brain, if you know what I mean. Not necessarily making your decisions, choosing one over the other. Your side of the brain, which is more intuitive, and the other, which is more about logic and the things that you can touch and see and feel. The next card is Wind. How you are mentally or logically handling the situation. And you have the Eight of Wands, which is to me simply a continuation of the energy of the Five of Wands. You're moving forward with this. You continue to move forward with your move, but mentally I see that you're a bit scattered, just like with the Five of Wands. So you know, like I said, that is to be expected, and that's the reason why sometimes we go to others for their point of view, sometimes we get readings. So mentally I see that you're still moving forward with things, but while being a little bit scattered. The Eight of Wands represents to me our will when it's kind of diffused. You see kind of 8 wands tossed into the air. They seem to be going at a fast rate, but those 8 wands are not going to be hitting the same point. you know, whatever their destination may be, they will not be hitting the same target. And so I see the Eight of Wands as you being a little bit diffused mentally. And here we have water, which represents what is yielding about this situation. And you got the Sun, which is a very positive card. And you know, we already saw that with Barnabas and the Prince here. I think that all in all, what's yielding about your situation is that this situation is for your greater good. No matter what's happening here with these kind of lower forms of energy, these you know, sort of anxious energies, whatever's happening here, you have the Sun going on as what is yielding within your situation. What gives? Kind of like what gives? Well, your happiness gives. You know, this move is for it's for the best. You know, and like we already saw, Barnabas and the Prince spoke of adventures, discovery, travel, meeting destiny, basically saying that, yeah, this is for the best. And you see that here with the Magician, and how like we spoke about before, you basically take everything you've learned along the way, everything that you've felt along the way, the High Priestess, and just trickle that into one concise energy that allows you to move forward with your goal. So what's yielding within the situation? What gives, right? More than anything, this move is here to make you happy. This move is here for your happiness. And, you know, no matter what other people are saying, no matter what your own anxious thoughts have to say about the situation, I think more than anything else, this move will make you happy. I know that, you know, much of the times our fears and our concerns and anxieties are there to protect us. They're kind of like an alarm going off in our brains, telling us not to go somewhere, telling us not to do something. But I don't think that that this is what's overall going on with this move. Moreover, your shadow card, which is the Nine of Swords again, is a minor arcana card, whereas the Sun and the Magician both are trump cards, which tell me that your happiness and you actually going through with this move both trump over any unhappiness you may be experiencing while you're going through this. I want to thank you again for letting me read your cards. This was so much fun because this is what I love to do. And you know, feel free to comment below in the comment section or shoot me an email. You have my email. And to let me know, to give me some feedback. I would love to know what I can improve on, if this was accurate for you. And don't be a stranger when it comes to getting future readings. So I hope you have a great day, and I hope that this gave you some guidance when it came to your move.